Hey, it's Gothy, and I'm home for a little while today, so I'm doing some more updates and stuff. Not a whole lot of updates, I'll be honest. Um, yeah, so there's probably going to be less vlogging for a little while. I'm helping a friend of mine with their uni course. It's like an online uni course, and they don't have, um, when we study, in person, like in a classroom, like with higher education, like in our TAFE and our universities and stuff, they have disability support units, and they help people who have learning difficulties and physical disabilities like mine, or like mental illnesses and stuff. Um, they don't have that sort of stuff for um, online study. The most that they can do with support is like extending the time that you have to do assessments or hand in stuff and tests. So yeah, they don't have much. So I'm helping my friend with their uni course, um, and it's going to take a long time. On Monday we did probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning until about 9:30 at night, and yesterday we did 10:30 in the morning until midnight, just about. So it's it's gonna take a while. Um, yeah, so it just means that I'm going to be spending a lot of time there and doing that. So today they have jury duty, um, which might actually end up going for 2 weeks. So I might have to like spend my nights doing the study stuff, which is fine. I don't mind. Like I get to spend time with a friend and I get to help someone, and it's good. Um, so it just means that I won't be home much. I won't be here to film so many updates and stuff, which, you're not going to get as many vlogs, and there's probably some people that are probably like, yes, that's great. Um, but yeah, fuck it, whatever. Um, so stitching wise, I completed my Hay challenge. I've switched to two other projects at the moment. I have one that I'm taking with me to my friend's place that I'm working on while they're studying, because I can do both at the same time. And I've picked up one that I had out here at home as well. I have this one out at the moment because tomorrow would be my pop's birthday if he was still here. So my memorial piece there, it's still not framed, I know. I just haven't found a frame that I like for it yet. So yeah, this is my memorial piece to him. Some people might not have seen it actually, so let me just move the figures. And yeah, so there's a little Sinclair in all of us on St. Patrick's Day, because his birthday is St. Patrick's Day. His last name is Sinclair. The original pattern had Irish, so I modified it, and yeah, it's stitched with Weeks Dye Works. There are two colours of Weeks Dye Works. Those who watched me before remember that I have a bit of an issue, because the one that it said that I only need one skein. So I only bought one, and then um, I ran out, and the skein that I got to go with it, like to finish it, wasn't as variegated as the other one. And then there's a little bead thingy on there, so yeah. I just haven't found a frame that I like for it. Like, I want to get a nice, I'm even happy if it's like a big rectangle frame, because I'm happy to have a bunch of the fabric showing in there, because that's like hand dyed. It's from Color Cascades. But yeah, so that's out because it would be his birthday tomorrow, so I just sort of felt like it should be out. Um, Even though I might not even be home, but yeah, that's a thing. Um, so yeah, stitching. Back to the what I'm actually stitching. Working on, this is what I've done so far on my Bothy Threads Fox, which is that one. Yeah. So I'm working on the dress. I'll do some more on that today. That's my project, because I'm going to just do some gaming. I'm going to play some Heroes, maybe some WoW later. And yeah, what I'm doing is this is the one that I'm taking with me to my friend's place. This is this way. This is what I've done so far. So before I had I think I had from about here in the black to about here in the black done. So I did the rest of that rest of that black, all the pink and blue, and here that way. So that's what I did yesterday. Not a whole lot, because I'm not just like sitting and stitching and then talking. Sometimes I'm focusing on my friend and their studies. So yeah, I'm just moving some of these things into my art jar. I need to like work out some sort of like portable art jar of some sort that I can fit into my little travel kit. Yeah, but I ended up going with Cosmic Chaos by Fiberlicious. And what I'm thinking is, I hope it's back here. No. What I'm thinking is, because there's more black around here and then some more colour, maybe I'll do a different one in there. And maybe I'll put some Raunchy Rainbow in there or something. Or I could just stitch it again. It's pretty quick overall. It's not taking very long. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing at my friend's place. I'm hoping to finish that this month. So yeah, because where is it? This is mine. This is how I keep track of what I'm stitching and how many stitches I do. So this month, so far, I've done my mini Ravenkin. That's my ink circles, and that's it. Like that is the David Bowie that I finished last month, and that red one there is a Storytime sample that I finished in January. That's all I've done all year, which is not good. I'm not happy. So I've decided that instead of sitting and waiting for my stitchy bug to come back, I need to just force it. I need to just pick it up and just do it. Even if it's only 20 stitches a day or something, I need to just pick things up and do them. Sitting and waiting for my stitchy bug to come back is just not, it's not gonna happen. So yeah. A day of stitching, gaming, just to chill out for a bit, find out what's happening tonight. And I'll try to do some cleaning at some point, because I've got cleaning to do. And maybe some reading. I gotta check when my library books are due, because I might need to renew them. Yeah, and that's about it, really. So, yeah. Oh, I've already got one in there. That's just ready to go. Alright, where am I up to? There. Yeah, so, yeah. I've got my lunch in the oven at the moment, just having some pies and sausage rolls. Like party pies and party sausage rolls, I like to speak. So that in the oven. What's annoying me is that because I've been out doing this stuff, is that I've planned all these meals for me and Andrew, and I'm not home to get the stuff out for them in the morning, and I'm not here to cook them in the afternoon, and yeah, or eat them. So I had to work out with Andrew what we're going to do about that. But yes, I've been really good too. We've got Milo ice cream in the freezer, and it's still there. I haven't touched it. I could have just had Milo ice cream, like, cause when I got home last night I was hungry, so I made up like a little noodle cup, and yeah, I made up a little noodle cup, and I could have eaten the ice cream, and I didn't. I was good. Didn't eat the ice cream. But yeah, in my own sort of study news, I spoke to the people from OTAN TAFE last night because I'm going to be studying online this time. And then that way, I just thought I could give it a go because I've always been curious about how I would go with online study as opposed to in-person study. And like being able to work at my own pace because it's not something I've ever been able to do in the classroom. And it's always been a problem because I sit there and I'm bored and I'm fidgety because I finish everything so quickly. Unless it's numbers based, then I'm screwed. But because I finish things so quickly, I'm always left sitting there bored, which is why I used to take stitching with me to TAFE and stitch in class, with teacher's permission. But that's why I used to do that. So this way, I'll be able to just do the whole course by myself, in my own pace. No issues. I can speed ahead as much as I like. I can take days off. It's just going to be huge. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But it looks like it's all been approved at the moment. They're just talking about which support unit I'll be put into. Having both mental illness and physical disability means that I can be put into either. They're just sort of deciding which one would be better to get me the exemption. The exemption means that I don't have to pay for the course, which, considering the course is $5,000, I'm okay with that. But it's looking like they'll put me into the physical disability one because I'm going to need more support with the physical disability stuff. Because as part of the course, I have to do 240 hours of work placement. And you're thinking, oh, why do you need support for that? Well, I have to find a place that is easy to get to by public transport because I don't drive. And I have to find a place that is wheelchair accessible in all manners of the word. Like, I can't go and do my work experience for a place that does home visits because, my house isn't wheelchair accessible. I can't expect everyone else's houses to be, and I can handle that on a day where I'm having not too much pain and they're pretty stable. But if I'm having a day where they're not stable and I still have to go to work placement, then I can't get into someone's home because I can't force myself to walk on those days. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna find somewhere now, and that's probably going to be the biggest issue, is finding someone who's not only willing and able to take on someone to volunteer for that long, but yeah, that it's accessible. So, and I've got to do it's got to be something that deals with youth as well. I can't just go to any community service organization. It's got to be one specific to youth. So I'm going to be running around like a headless chook trying to sort that out as soon as I get the official go ahead. Yes, you're in the course. Yes, the exemption's gone. Here's the link. Start studying. I'm going to start looking because it's 240 hours. That's a lot. And it's probably going to take me a while to find a place that's suitable, so I need to start, ASAP kind of thing. Yeah. So that's my own sort of study thing. Housing-wise, we're going to stay here until we find a place and get approved and everything. We are going to find a place, but we are going to buy instead of rent. Andrew's going to buy, and I'm going to rent a room from him, basically. That's how it's going to work. Just because my income doesn't count as actual income to anyone that matters. So, i.e. the bank. They don't count Centrelink as an income. But, yeah. So that's what's happening there. And I think that's about it. There's not a whole lot happening at the moment. It's just that it's all sort of happening at the same time, and it just feels like I have not a lot of time to do much else at the moment. Which is fine, I don't mind. I like being busy. And I do notice that I do tend to, stitch and read more when I do feel like I'm busy, because it always feels good to sit and do it. So, yeah, I'm not complaining. Not at all. And like I said, it's good to like spend time with my friend, even though it's spending time while I'm helping them study. It's still spending time with them, so it's good. And I might stop the video because I think that's all the rambling I can do at the moment. And I should probably go. Stuff's been in the oven for 15 minutes roughly now, so pretty much just over 15 minutes because this video is 15 minutes at the moment. So I will go, and I will ow, knee spasm, knee spasm, knee spasm. Ow, that hurt. I didn't even move my leg, and that's what happens. That's what happens when I walk. Is that I eventually get like a bunch of knee spasms and knee pains and stuff like that. That fucking hurt. Yeah. So that's a thing. You can stop hurting now. Please, just stop. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna massage my knee until it stops being a douche. Bye.